so I can take some medicine. It's really cold, so I'm kind of sucked up. So I wanted to eat and drink something because I need to take like some cold medicine anyway. Anyway, let us. I'm also sorry for not streaming yesterday. I was just not feeling up to it. Um, cool game. Let us continue. Um, let's see. Okay, so from where we last left off, we beat the pain. We beat Alpha in the pain. We got out of that cave, and now we're at this warehouse. We saw them like taking Sokolov through here. We saw Ocelot threatening Sokolov, but the boss stopped them. The fear went off to look for us, I guess. And so let's figure out what we're meant to be. Healer.
Major, Sokolov's been hauled off.
Yes, they probably caught him trying to escape from the lab. Didn't Volgin say that they still needed to perform the final test?
Yeah.
Then Sokolov must have been taken back to the lab. Get to the lab and get Sokolov the hell out of there. Pass through that warehouse and you'll come out south of the lab. Make your way inside the warehouse. Watch out for enemy sentries.
All right.
The weapon you've got equipped now is a prototype model of the Mark 22, a suppressor-equipped pistol currently in development by the Navy. It's been modified to act as a tranquilizer gun. The Mark 22 is a heavily modified special ops version of the M39 pistol used as a sidearm by the SEALs. Probably the biggest change from the M39 is that it's got a longer barrel, which allows it to be equipped with a suppressor. And it uses a slide lock mechanism. That makes it a lot quieter, but it also means you have to load a new round into the chamber by hand every time you fire. It's also fitted with tall, adjustable sights, so you can use the front and rear sights to line up your shot, even with a suppressor attached.
Looks like they got rid of the magazine safety, too.
Good eye. That feature wasn't too popular with guys like you who know their guns. The shear release lever's been taken off as well, meaning the hammer won't fall even with the safety on.
So I can just cock and lock.
That, and you get the added bonus of not having any mechanical noise from decocking, even with the safety on. The perfect pistol for a sneaking mission, huh?
All right, because she looks dumb right now. Oh shit, they still saw me in the water. I thought I could dive from there and hide from them.
Snake, get out of the water and infiltrate the warehouse. To get out of the water, move next to the place from which you want to emerge. Then, while you're treading water, press the action button.
I see you've caught a Thai cobra. The Thai cobra is a large venomous snake that carries an extremely potent neurotoxin. Be careful not to get bitten. If you do get bitten, go into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The Thai cobra originally comes from Indochina, Thailand, and southern China. The ones in that area were probably imported as pets and research subjects before they escaped and turned feral.
Not as food.
Come again?
They weren't imported as food,
They're not for eating.
so they don't taste good then.
That's not my point. It's not a matter of whether they taste good or not. People don't raise snakes for food, period.
Okay. So you're saying they might be good to eat, right?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, this is the one. Oh, I could like hide under a boat. As long as my oxygen gauge doesn't run out. Oh, I can hide somewhere better now. I can just go into the warehouse and hide inside the warehouse.
I see him!
Oh, I'm worried I might miss items out here. Uh, I gotta get around their shield is the problem. There's items here. I think 47 bullets. Keep knocking me into the water. I got it, so the guy that's knocked out. Let's knock him out more permanent like. Should loot the rest of them. Loot the dead ones. Maybe them got like a ration. No grenade. What about the one that was over here? I think that might be all of them. I think I need to go into survival viewer and heal myself. Here. Alright. Now we can go inside.
Who's that? What's going on? This is HQ. Reinforcements. We'll have to make do.
Oh, I get on top of this box, so I'd have to drop down. Power up, yes I do. An extra suppressor for my Mark 22, that's good. In case my suppressor runs out of durability. Alright. Let's move on. Deeper in. Runny Gorky, so.
Snake, the lab where Sokolov is being held is to the north of that forest. Keep on heading north.
Alright. Oh, my cage is full. I need to eat something then.
Can't complain.
Alright. Oh, bunny. Do I have any cages? Yeah, I have an empty cage. There's a rabbit.
I see you caught an Otten frog.
Hmm.
The Otten frog is a large, corpulent species of frog. They're known as a delicacy, so it might be worth catching them for food.
Hmm.
The Otten frog was originally found only on Amami Oshima in Japan. Frogs usually have 4 toes on their front legs, but the Otten frog is unique in that it has 5.
Got it. By the way, you said they were known as a delicacy, right?
Right.
So that means they must taste pretty good, huh?
I guess so. I hear that in Japan, Otten frog sashimi and sukiyaki are popular dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
Japan, huh? That place is starting to sound better and better.
I see you have a calorie mate.
Calorie mate.
The thing you're holding now?
Oh, the little block that looks like a cookie? It was pretty good.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. But what the hell was it?
What?
Never seen anything like it. What?
Hold on. You just ate something without even knowing what it was?
Yeah. It looked good.
Ugh.
So, what was it?
Calorie Mate is an energy supplement that contains all the proteins, lipids, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals needed for a balanced diet. It's a well-balanced food. Because of that, it's just perfect for giving your body the nutrition it needs in combat.
It sounds like a space-age food.
Real astronaut food is not very good, but that should taste fine.
Yeah, and it'll help balance out all this jungle food I'm eating.
It's easy and quick to eat, so it's perfect when you're running late for an important mission in the morning.
I've never been late for a mission.
Really? Aren't you always keeping people waiting?
Huh?
It's easy to keep track of your calorie intake and receive the nutrition your body needs, so it's good for losing weight, too. All of the geisha girls in Japan use it for watching their calories.
Is that why they're all so slim?
Right. And any diet where you eat nothing at all is bad for the body.
I see. You seem to know a lot about Japan, don't you?
Yes, I love Japan.
Noodles.
You got some instant noodles, huh?
Instant noodles?
Uh-huh. It was invented in Japan just recently. Add some hot water and it's ready to eat. It's cheap and can be stored for a long time. And besides, it's delicious. It's like a miracle food.
Wow.
Speaking of which,
Yeah,
are you going to eat that?
I was planning on it, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Is there some reason I shouldn't?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
I was just going to say that if you weren't going to eat it, you should bring it back to me. I've always wanted to try some.
Whatever.
Oh, so up top. Oh, I have to climb up. Okay. Remy Gorgi lab exterior outside wall.
Sokolov is inside the lab. Look for a way in and use it to infiltrate the lab.
Into the grass. Catch up. There's a dog. There's a doge. My way. Alright, this guy to the other patch of grass. Alright.
Snake, the enemy appears to be using that door to enter and exit the lab. Think you can sneak in?
I can't open the door.
That door appears to be locked from the inside. You won't be able to open it from the outside. But there must be some way to use the door to sneak inside.
And what do you propose?
Well,
How about if you stand in front of the door and perform a ritual dance?
A ritual dance.
That's what they do in Japan when they find a door that won't open.
Are you serious?
Of course.
He certainly seems to know a lot about Japan.
Yeah, but this is the Soviet Union. I don't think doing a dance is gonna make the door open.
Then you think of something.
Maybe I gotta. Oh, you gotta do the knock.
Okay, just a second.
Oh, you gotta do the knock. That's interesting.
I see you've made it inside the outer wall. Sokolov is inside the lab. Look for a way in and use it to infiltrate the lab. Good. You've infiltrated the lab. The security on the inside is very tight. You'll find it difficult to look for Sokolov unless you're disguised as a scientist.
I gotta put on my disguise.
Use the clothes that Eva gave you to disguise yourself as a scientist. To
Channel
disguise
view,
yourself
thank
as
you
a
for the
scientist,
follow.
go into the survival viewer and select scientist from the uniform option on the camouflage screen. Just remember to remove your face paint. To remove your face paint, choose no paint from the face option of the camouflage screen.
I gotta put on my scientist uniform. And I'll equip my weapon. Okay, face. Let's try the mask. And do scientist.
Snake, enemy soldiers who operate indoors aren't equipped with radios. To communicate with command, they'll have to use the radio-equipped alarm systems located on the walls. If you're spotted by an enemy, you can avoid going into alert phase by taking him out before he can use the alarm system.
Where'd you come from?
Let's try going up. Book. Another. Hold up. Oh, the magazine. Rules. Anyway. The bathroom. I can hide in the bathroom stall to get caution to go away. Hide in the bathroom stall for a bit.
What's wrong?
Well, maybe I have to head down. While I'm hiding, I actually eat something. Try this hot and pro.
Hey, this works.
Mm.
To disguise yourself as a scientist, go into the survival viewer and select scientist from the uniform option on the camouflage screen. Just remember to remove your face paint. To remove your face paint, Snake, enemy soldiers who operate indoors aren't equipped with
Mm. Mm.
Nothing unusual here.
Canceling the alert. Return to your position.
This goes back to the exterior. I have to get back to the staircase. There's staircase. Gotta go down this time. B1 East. Alright. The end of the hall. Don't make me knock him out. There we go.
Snake, you're poisoned. When you're bitten by a venomous animal such as a snake or a spider, or hit by a poisoned arrow, the poison will start to affect your body. Your life will decrease with each passing minute, so cure the poison as soon as possible. To cure poison, go into cure.
down here either, so nothing up top. It has to be the middle floor. Or it might be another stair down someplace. That's fine. Well, the way outside, right? And be the top floor. This side maybe, yeah. I can't figure out where to go.
To disguise yourself.
Hmm. Everywhere on this floor. Well, look everywhere on the bottom floor. That's just the prison, right? There's gotta be somewhere around here that I have to go. Oh, these are a different set of stairs now. Oh, this puts on the west side of the basement. Hmm. Yeah, this is where we gotta be. Big gas spray. Gas spray gun disguised as a cigarette puts enemies to sleep. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see if I can put that back. Oh, I can actually use this as my disguise. That's interesting.
I'm out of here!
Contact Sokolov later after you've disengaged the enemy. Once things have stabilized, try it again. Got it?
Alright. Just an inconspicuous cardboard box here.
We've lost the enemy. He must be hiding nearby. Hunt him down.
disguise yourself as a scientist?
Snake, what are you doing?
I'm in a box.
A cardboard box? Why are you...
I don't know. I was just looking at it, and suddenly I got this irresistible urge to get inside. No, not just an urge. More than that. It was my destiny to be here, in the box.
Destiny?
Yeah. And then when I put it on, I suddenly got this feeling of inner peace. I can't put it into words. I feel safe. Like this is where I was meant to be. Like I'd found the key to true happiness.
Uh-huh.
Does any of that make sense?
Not even a little.
You should come inside the box. Then you'll know what I mean.
Man, I don't want to know what you mean. Between you and Paramedic, is everyone but me that is hooked up with the Major Strange?
Ah.
Yeah, well, anyway, I suppose even that dumbass box might make a decent disguise if you wear it inside a building.
How many more seconds?
Canceling the alert. Return to your position.
There we go. Cutscene time.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. You'll spoil my drink. So, you're the intruder everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
And who are you?
You mean you've never heard of me? And you call yourself an agent? Very well, then. I am Alexander Leonovich Granin. A man of some importance, if I do say so myself. I am the foremost weapons scientist in the Soviet Union. and the head of the glorious Granin Design Bureau. This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society. It was thanks to me that we were able to stamp out the Nazi scum. It was I who created the basic design for the mobile ballistic missile system you know and fear as SS-1C.
You're crocked, aren't you?
I'm merely drowning my sorrow. Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here and drink this crap.
Him?
Sokolov. It's him you're looking for, isn't it? Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look. It is a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system. A bipedal tank.
A bipedal tank?
Yes, a walking tank. A robot. Are you familiar with the theory of the missing link between apes and humans? Well, this technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of Metal Gear, if you will. And this magnificent Metal Gear will mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Metal Gear?
But I won't be used so easily. No crying myself to sleep. For you see, I'm going to send these documents to my friend in the United States.
What?
These bastards will live to regret this. And when they themselves become the targets of my creation, they will know my true greatness. Yes, Sokolov's pathetic Shagohod pales in comparison to my work. What are you going to do with a rocket engine on a tank?
About Sokolov.
A tank does not need a rocket. It needs something else. Look at these.
Nice shoes.
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere. Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry. Don't you agree? But the fool's in charge. Joe Sokolov.
And where is Sokolov?
My project has been terminated. The Philosopher's legacy has been handed over to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The Philosopher's legacy. Haven't you heard of the Philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the Philosopher's money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, they somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets. The weapons born here will be the genes for creating an entirely new form of warfare. The funding for my research came out of that legacy. Came out of it. Now, my money, my men, all have been diverted to the Shagohod project. Tomorrow, they will be conducting the final test. While Sokolov is making the final preparations in the weapons factory at Volgin's main base, the great fortress of Grozny Grad, here I am, playing host to an enemy spy and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes,
And the Shagohod is there too?
of course. Hey, you're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me?
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes. Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask only that you get that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod. There is an underground tunnel that runs around the perimeter of the fortress. You should be able to use it to sneak into the base. Head for the mountains. The entrance to the tunnel is located there. Take this. You passed through a warehouse on your way here, didn't you?
Yeah.
There should have been a locked door inside of it. Do you remember it? This key
Yeah, I remember the lock
will
door.
open that door. Beyond that door lies a vast jungle. You can climb up into the mountains from the far end of the jungle. Go back to the warehouse. Use the key to open the locked door and head for the mountains. Got it?
Why are you helping me?
Unlike Sokolov, the thought of defecting has never once crossed my mind. I love my country. I love this land. I cannot even imagine living anywhere else. I wish to remain a hero of the great motherland. I cannot bear the thought of being hounded into a corner and left to waste away. It is already dawn. We must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer. To capitalism!
The capitalism. It's funny. Right, now I need to get the fuck out of here.
Where'd you come from? Help me!
Yeah, just rush our way out of here. Well. I'm gonna take the scientist costume off now. And change back into my normal camouflage. So I can use weapons again. Actually, being able to use weapons again. That was way out on the top floor.
There. Help me.
Box might work well here, actually. So I can get to the outside with caution gone. Then I can start making my way out. Back towards the warehouse. Actually, I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it. Mm. The camouflage works pretty well out here anyway.
What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong?
Oh shit, I need a new suppressor on.
Who's that? Radio, get us.
See some stuff. XM1, XM16E1, hold in first person and shoulder aim. Oh, hold on. I should equip that. I'm gonna equip the cigar gas spray now. That's the rifle. See what they're gonna have to say about this gun.
Sigint, Granin said something about putting legs on a tank. Do you know what he was talking about?
If you ask me, it's gotta be a joke. Not only is making a tank walk on two legs a technical nightmare, but there's no point in making a walking tank to begin with. Putting legs on a tank would raise its clearance, increasing its frontal projection area. It'd also be less stable. Suppose the legs help the tank travel on bad roads. I don't see the logic in that. Isn't that what treads are for? I mean, anybody who'd seriously consider making a thing like that has got to be a wacko. Come to think of it, there was a guy in the States who wrote a paper on that subject. What was his name? Emerson? Heinrich? Something like that. I don't really remember. Of course, no one took that seriously.
Sigint, Granin was saying that Sokolov's research project was a tank fitted with rockets.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any idea what he meant?
Sorry, beats me. I wonder if it's supposed to increase the tank's mobility, or maybe give the tank short-range missile launching capability. But you're sure it has something to do with Phase 2 of the Shagohod, right?
Yeah.
Khrushchev traded Cuba just to get this thing finished, and Volgin blew up a Soviet research facility to get his hands on it. Whatever it is, it's gotta be big.
Sigint, do you know anything about that philosopher's legacy Granin was talking about?
Not a clue. Never even heard of something like that until now.
Right.
One thing's for sure, though. Volgin's got a huge amount of money stashed away somewhere. Philosopher's legacy, huh? Maybe it is real. That Order of Lenin that Granin was talking about is the most prestigious award in the Soviet Union. It's given to individuals, organizations, and cities for outstanding achievements in warfare, science, industry, the arts, and various other fields. You could say it's the highest honor the East has to give. You say Granin was involved in the development of the SS-1C. The SS-1C is the Soviets' newest short-range tactical ballistic missile. Based on what Western intel has been able to gather, it's capable of being launched from a mobile platform.
A mobile platform?
Yeah, it's a transport vehicle that functions as an erector and a launcher. It can travel on roads, then erect and launch a missile from any location. Of course, in addition to conventional explosives, the missiles could also be fitted with chemical or even nuclear warheads.
A nuclear missile that can be launched from any location.
I'll bet it wasn't the missile itself that Granin helped develop. More likely, it was the mobile platform. From what I've heard, the SS-1C is set for actual deployment as early as next year. That's bound to send a chill down NATO's spine. Snake, you've got a...
I know. It's some new kind of rifle out of the West. Looks kind of like a black rifle.
No, it's not an AR-15. It's an XM-16E1, a top-of-the-line rifle that the Army adopted recently on a trial basis. The U.S. military was working on a new concept for a light infantry weapon from the late 40s through the mid-50s. In the end, they decided they wanted a .22 caliber high muzzle velocity rifle with full auto capability. What they came up with was the AR-15, the so-called black rifle. The one you've got there, the XM-16E1, is a modified AR-15 that's been fitted with a bolt forward assist. I heard they're doing performance evaluations down in Southeast Asia.
So they captured one in Vietnam and brought it here?
That's my guess. But that thing looks a lot different from a regular XM-16E1. There must have been a gunsmith present at the field test who made all these modifications on the spot. The fact that it's painted in camouflage colors shows that more and more people these days are starting to realize the importance of camouflage.
They made it so it takes a suppressor, too.
Yep, that's a nice feature to have for a recon unit on a sneaking mission deep in enemy territory. You can attach and detach the suppressor by opening the weapon window and pressing the enter button. Oh, and the firing mechanism's been modified to enable 3-shot bursts.
Why the hell would they do that?
These days, a lot of new recruits aren't used to firing in full auto mode. They have no trigger control and end up emptying the whole clip at once. Maybe they were experimenting with ways to prevent that and came up with the burst mechanism as a possible solution.
Stupid idea, if you ask me.
Hey, give it a chance. It might come in handy. Open the weapon window and press the action button to switch between semi-auto, full auto, and 3-shot burst modes. Have fun with that.
Side of the wall that has the door, right? I remember. I'll have to backtrack a little bit, maybe find the door. I should just open the map. I was behind the thing. Hold on, never done. I'm gonna have to find a moment to pause here. Hit the right phone. Sorry everyone, I had to get the door. I brought my brother in. Give me one moment. We are back. All right. There's the door. Almost out of here. There's a doggo. Like there's one more soldier. Wait for him to start coming over here. I got him. Also guards. Pretty fast. Anyway. Oh, cutscene. Oh shit. Oh, I do have some pictures from the video. Oh yeah, because I didn't. When I reset my position, I didn't turn it off, right? Because I had to get up from the computer, I wanted to reset my position, so I forgot to turn that back off. Okay. Fear.
I am the fear. That folk is coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body. Your limbs will be paralyzed, your lungs cease to draw breath. Eventually your heart will stop beating. Ah, but what fun would that be? Not a fitting death at all. The boss's apprentice. I will give you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web. It is time for you to feel the fear.
been shot with a poison bolt. The poison is spreading throughout your body. Your life is going to keep decreasing unless you do something about it. Hurry and neutralize the poison. Go into the survival viewer and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The serum will neutralize the poison, but don't forget to treat the bolt wound itself as well. To treat a bolt wound, you'll need your knife, a styptic, and a disinfectant. Use your knife to dig out the bolt, and then apply styptic and disinfectant to the wound. Follow those steps and the wound should heal right up. Now start the treatment. Hurry!
The Fear is using something called stealth camouflage to conceal himself. But you should be able to spot him if you look closely in first-person view. Watch for rustling grass, falling leaves, anything that will betray his presence. Find him and shoot him in first-person view. The Fear's stealth camouflage apparently drains his stamina rather quickly. Once he's used up his stamina, he'll have no choice but to go looking for food. That's your chance. Throw one of your food items to set a trap for him. Plant a claymore or some TNT and lure him into it, or lure him into one of his own traps. Giving him poisoned or rotten food may also work well. Used properly, your food can be a weapon.
He's moving a lot faster now. I gotta switch to my AK now. Got him. Hey.
The fear! The fear! I see it! The fear!
I like how they all explode after you win. Just randomly out of nowhere. Alright. Like, gotta treat myself then.
I see you've caught yourself a Taiwanese cobra. The Taiwanese cobra is native to Taiwan and southern China. It's quite vicious and carries a potent neurotoxin in its fangs. Be careful. If it bites you, go into the
I wanted to cook food and eat. Let's wrap it. Oh, I don't need to eat quite yet. Oh, I just want to go away. Let me put my Mark 22 and get ready. Head back into the warehouse so we can use our key. And then once we get to the new area, I'll probably save and wrap it up for today. After I use the key. The door was on the other side of the room, if I'm remembering right. it's on the other side of the room from where you come in.
Who's that? HQ, please respond. Control here. Who's that? Radio, call HQ.
Let's leave here. Alright. Right. Call time.
Snake, are you there?
Eva, where are you?
In the fortress, in Groznygrad. Dr. Sokolov is here too.
Is he all right?
He's fine. Right now he's busy putting the finishing touches on the Shagohod.
Good. That means they haven't killed him.
Not yet anyway, but you better hurry. They've already finished the Phase 2 tests. Once the final preparations are complete, they'll have no more use for him. The Colonel won't have any qualms about killing him if he thinks the CIA is closing in.
Eva, you can't let Sokolov out of your sight.
I know. Snake, do you know where Groznygrad is?
Granin told me that I should be able to get there from the mountains to the north, through an underground tunnel.
Granin told you?
Yeah, he even gave me the key to the warehouse.
Why?
Because he was drunk, I guess.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Hell if I know.
Snake, there's one problem with that route.
What problem?
The mountain entrance to the underground tunnel that leads to the fortress is sealed. You need a key to get in.
A key? What about the key Granin gave me?
That key won't work. But don't worry, I'll figure something out. I have an idea. There are some ruins at the top of the mountains. Meet me there.
The top of the mountains. Got it.
Wait, there's something else I've got to tell you.
Now what?
I heard that one of the Cobras is waiting for you in the jungle at the foot of the mountains. He's a legendary sniper called the End.
Yeah, I've seen him before. That ridiculously old guy, right?
Don't underestimate him. He's known as the father of modern sniping.
Is he alone? No spotter?
None. He's all by himself. Apparently, he doesn't need a spotter.
You can't be serious.
The entire forest is on his side.
The forest?
Stay alert.
Yeah, I'd hate to have it be the end for me.
Well, this is the point where I'm gonna save.
You want to save?
Yeah. We'll continue tomorrow. Doing the pier was probably a good stopping point, so.
Snake, have you heard of The Last War?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
It's a Japanese movie where the world ends in a nuclear war. Tensions between East and West reach the breaking point, and before anyone can stop it, they launch the ICBMs. Humanity is wiped out by a war that no one wanted. The movie depicts that destruction from the eyes of ordinary people. Their simple daily lives are torn apart by the terrible power of a war that has nothing to do with them.
Everybody's afraid of the next big war, but there's only so much that one person can do.
That's why the people who have the power to stop it have to.
Alright, we're saved.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
I will make a save state just in case. And I will, we'll get us out of here for now. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.